Namaste. I happened to go into buy now pay later by chance. I was using this Ola app and suddenly bole Ola postpaid. I'm like using it, ठीक है. And the concept is very simple कि आप 1 से 15 तारीख के बीच में जो भी पेमेंट करते हैं अगले 10 दिन बाद आप पेमेंट कर दीजिए. दिस इज़ लाइक बेसिकली लाइक हमारे नुक्कड़ के किराना का दुकान या ऑफिस का चाय वाला, हर 15-15 दिन में हिसाब हो. I was like, yeah, very nice. Now, my brother is a coffeeciando, or at least was a coffeeciando, and लॉकडाउन में we were ordering coffees. तो वो बोला भैया आप भी ले लीजिए. तो बोला यार बिल्कुल क्यों नहीं, why not? And one thing led to the other. ये भी आ रहा है वो भी आ रहा है. And then I saw my statement. I'm like, this much? Come on, this is looking like a scam. How can we spend so much money on just coffee? Turns out, this actually is 37% of our bank loans in 2020. Yes, in 2020, as per Reserve Bank of India, 37% of the bank loans went to buy now, pay later. Yes, the number of loans, 37%. And come on, this has to be something interesting. So I said, let's find out. So Detective Mohit is on his job for finding out the truth about buy now, pay later. Well, I spoke to a cousin. He's an engineer in TCS and he says, I use buy now, pay later a lot. I was like, why? So he says, Bhaiya, you know my salary. I'm like, yeah. क्या होता है? We get a lot of small 10 रुपये 20 रुपये का वाले खर्चे होते हैं. Small expenses, 100-200 rupees. And if I use my debit card or my UPI, my इतना सा statement will become इतना बड़ा statement. And I'm like 4 pages double-sided. I'm like, so what do? तो बोला भैया, I use buy now pay later. It's a very convenient thing. For any 10 रुपया 20 रुपया whatever it is, 100 rupees 200 rupees, I use it. महीना में 2 एंट्री आता है बैंक स्टेटमेंट में. So I'm like, yeah, it's convenient. Then I was thinking, when did you start using this buy now pay later? तो बोला that point of time I didn't have a credit card. And I was like, yeah, कितने लोग हैं जिनको क्रेडिट कार्ड नहीं है, उनके लिए buy now pay later is a great option, or at least that's what it advertised to. Third, भैया he said, देखिए क्या होता है, sometimes I used to have my salary में crunch आ जाता है because I am spending money 25-26 तारीख को I am kind of out of cash and I am getting my salary on first. So at that point of time, buy now pay later is free credit. I was like, yeah. And it got me started. Why I got into buy now pay later? The Ola postpaid story. Turns out this banya buddhi inside, which said, अपना रुपया क्यों ब्लॉक करें जब ये फ्री में दे रहा है तो I have to pay it later on. This free interest. I save money on interest. That's how I got it started. So, but come on, there has to be some other side to it. It turns out that all that glitters is not gold. Well, if you're using this convenience of buy now pay later, but somehow COVID है, travel कर रहे हैं, just too much stuff on your day, you just forget, एक बार आप payment miss कर जाओ, for whatever reasons, you have to pay charges. And I'm like, ठीक है यार, थोड़ा बहुत होगा, 10-20 रुपए दे देंगे. No, the charges are as low as 20% and as high as 60%. That's it. 60% तक charges है. In fact, your credit score might be impacted. Third problem, what happens is, this is a very, very non-regulated thing. Reserve Bank of India क्या बोलता है, 37% loans banks वाले buy now pay later को दे रहे हैं. But startups जो NBFCs भी नहीं है, जो RBI में registered भी नहीं है, गिनती में ही नहीं आते. And this was 2020, 2022 off the roof. What happens is there is this thing that if you are spending money on buy now pay later, there is no दिल में लगता नहीं कि पैसा खर्चा करें. There is no friction, there is no inertia. You end up spending, and this is this scientific study, why are these merchant banks, these vendors, paying 3x the merchant fees to buy now pay later companies to facilitate these transactions, free interest and everything? Because you, my friend, we, I, everyone, we end up spending 2.5 times. I'll repeat, 2.5 times more. How is that? Our shopping ticket size increases by 20%, and the number of times we shop using the Swiggy, the Zomatos, the Amazons, the Ola, the Flipkarts, that doubles. In effect, we are spending 2.5 times more. Buy now pay later is almost unethical, it's not illegal, and it's not even legal. कहीं फंस जाओगे तो क्या करोगे? राम भरोसे, because there is no RBI regulation, and the worst part is we are spending 2.5x. It's so difficult to save money, it's getting so easy to spend money. There is the social media punchline. I'm sure आप लोग सब jokes पढ़ते हैं कि अगर 20 साल सिगरेट नहीं पियोगे तो इतना रुपया होगा, 10-20 साल स्टारबक्स कॉफी नहीं जाओगे तो इतना रुपया होगा. Add to that buy now pay later, 2.5 times that amount. It's very, very difficult. What happens to your savings? What happens to your kids' college? घर खरीदना है, financial freedom. Buy now pay later is a scam. Yes, it's a scam for our savings. What's your thoughts?